Back here in the wrestling room with head coach Doug Schwab. And Coach, a lot goes into doing well at the championships individually and as a team. What's it going to come down to? What are you really stressing, the small points to make big waves there?
Well, I think I talked about earlier is keeping kind of perspective. I think some guys, like I said, they get so worked up about the national tournament. And the guys that are able to control their emotions, I think the best are usually the ones that find success. The guys that get kind of tightened up in those moments, the guys that are able to be free and loose, and I think those are the guys that have always done the best. I know these guys are prepared. I think they have to trust in that and being prepared mentally, physically, and then just going to go back to their we call them ABCs or their basics. And first thing is just being able to breathe and relax. Kind of breathe it in and. Man, okay, this is. I'm just going to go out and compete, but obviously, little cliches. I'll use some as a coach. Not taking one match at a time, but for us, even breaking it down more that one position at a time, one period at a time. Just kind of breaking it down to as simple as that, and the positions that they need to stay in to have success and find success. And man, I've seen crazy things happen at this tournament. We might only have one guy that's seeded. So what? Bonet wasn't seeded a few years ago either, and he was in the semifinals and placed fourth in the country. So guys can do it, and we've had guys in our room that have done it. So I think just kind of keeping that to those guys that all those other guys can tighten up. We're not going to tighten up. We're going to stay loose and be prepared and just ready to go let it fly for 7 minutes.
And it's not just these qualifiers competing. The whole team's still practicing, trying to improve.
Yeah, for sure. There's going to be a next season coming. Next season's already started. And, we talked to our guys a lot about that, okay, what we're going to do between now and next season is going to really define, where these guys, what kind of jump they make. And they can make a huge jump. And I think just being around the team and seeing those guys kind of get that focus in, and for the championships, those other guys can take that and, they can use it for future.
Good luck in New York.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That'll do it for this edition of Panther Sports Talk.